kind of want to jump outside and just take a look. Oh my gosh, guys. New York Penn is exactly what I thought it would be. It's dead. Oh, that's not good, guys. There's nothing here. There's like 3 trains. Hey everyone, it's Matt here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I have been dying to play with the New York Trenton route. I got to take a look at the Acela yesterday, but that's literally all I had time for because I had to go out of town again last night. And then when I got home, I was so tired, so I just went straight to bed. Then someone hit my car this morning, so I've been dealing with insurance with that. I literally have not had time to sit down and play and enjoy this route. And it's been a whole 24 hours since it was released, more than 24 hours now. So other than the Acela and a little bit of the Northeast Corridor that we explored in yesterday's video for my review of the Acela, now we are going to be beginning the journeys of this route. And there are quite a few, guys. So we have conquering the corridor. There's 28 things that we can do. I like to do things in order. We have sprinting through the city, Metro Mover, pushing and pulling, trains, planes, and Amtrak mobiles, New Jersey Junior, multi-level learning, leveling up, trekking to Trenton, engineering the situation, and high flying. I don't think there's any Acela on the journeys. It would be cool if they would have implemented that in some way, but unfortunately it doesn't exist on here, at least not to my knowledge from these pictures. Maybe there are some Acela services, I'm not sure, but we're going to start sprinting through the city and we're just going to play in order. I've already done the ACS64 introduction, so I'm assuming here that this first one that we're going to do today in this video is going to be the ACS64. We've already played the ACS64. Obviously, we already had it with Boston Sprinter, which is now called Boston of Providence, but that also brings up another question that I have. If they've renamed it, how come it's not renamed in the game? Because this one says Northeast Corridor, New York to Trenton. It'd be nice if this one also updated to say Northeast Corridor, Boston of Providence, because they've changed the name with what they're marketing as, but it just hasn't changed in the game. So I don't know if they're going to update that or change that or not, but let's load back into the journeys here. We're going to start with service 643. This is New York Penn Station to Harrisburg. So this is a Keystone. We're going to be operating a Keystone service today. It's July 14th. There's a little bit of clouds, dynamic weather. So I don't know what's going to happen. This is what I love about the journeys, and what I love about the dynamic weather system is you don't know what's going to happen with the weather. So we're going to have to see how the day plans out, how the service plans out. I don't know if we're going to be in the cab car. I'm assuming we're going to be in the ACS64 because this does start. Oh, we're in the cab car. So this is going to be my first time actually playing with the cab car, guys, which I'm so surprised that they don't have the cab car introduction first, you know, because they had the ACS64 introduction and then a service. So I was assuming we'd be using the ACS64, but they didn't put a cab car introduction beforehand. But I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't care about that. We're going to unlock the doors, get things open up. I don't even know where to start, you guys, because I know we had the cab car in Chains and World 2020, but I never had that. I've never used that. So I don't really, know what we're doing. I don't know where to start. Let me sit down. Okay, I put this in forward. I'm gonna turn on. Oh my gosh, the lights are so freaking bright. I also want to hear the horn too. Okay, I like it. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I like it. I give her like a 7.58 out of 10. I think it's great. Oh, it sounds even better from the outside. Wow, and of course, like always, I have my rail driver thingy on. Can't even really hear the wipers. On some of the trains, you really hear the... Can I even turn the wipers off? Okay, there we go. It was only going down to 1% on my rail driver. So I was wondering what the deal was. All right, we're gonna put the... Oh, what do I do? Trail, out, or lead? I'm assuming it goes into lead, and I don't know what I'm supposed to see. There's no tutorial. Why was there not a tutorial in Journeys for this? I don't know why. Definitely turning gauge lights on. Use instrument lights. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to turn the lights on here because I want to look around. I'm so happy we have at least another minute because I do not even know what I'm doing here. Cab signaling. We're probably just gonna drive without it, you guys. I think that's what we're going to do since we have to literally leave in a couple of seconds. Attendance call. What's all this here? Main circuit breaker closed. Headlights bright. Ooh, strobe lights are set to auto. That's really, really cool. I'm pretty sure we saw that during the stream. You'll see the strobe lights come on, I believe, when you turn this on here. Yeah, there it is. That's cool. I like that. Hey. All right, let's get these doors closed. I'm just surprised. I did not think we would be in the cab car at all, literally. You know, because I saw ACS 64 introduction. Let's remove the brakes here and let's turn on our bell and get going. This is also my first time at New York Penn. I still haven't seen this yet, so this is quite interesting. I kind of want to jump outside and just take a look. Oh my gosh, guys. New York Penn is exactly what I thought it would be. It's dead. Oh, that's not good, guys. There's nothing here. There's like 3 trains. Oh, they did a bad job leaving out Long Island Railroad. I knew this would end up becoming a problem eventually. It's freaking dead in here. That is disappointing. That is very disappointing. You know, I would say it is what it is, but you know what? No, it's not what it is because they could have at least had AI Long Island Railroad. You know, they could have had that come in and out just so it populates it, makes it a little better. I mean, I'm not gonna really complain too much about it anymore because I'm not spending too much time at New York Penn anyway, you know? I'm more worried about the rest of the route. I'd rather them focus on getting more New Jersey transits in and populating the rest of the route than to worry about Long Island Railroad, but I definitely think that they should have given us more with that. So I think our speed limit leaving New York Penn is 15, or it might be 20. Actually, yeah, I think it's 15 right now, the track speed. We're now in a clear 125, but of course, we're going up to 60. But I don't want to accelerate too fast. I don't want to start speeding and losing points. Hey, I didn't think we'd be starting with a cab car, but I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. I wonder if they have like a training module for the cab car. You would have thought they would have thrown that in here, you know? But it said the other one was complete. Because obviously I've already played the ACS 64 all those times. All right, guys, we're up to 60. Let's get some power on this thing here. Oh yeah, this thing accelerates fast. Oh, this is gonna be nice. I mean, this cab car, we're so low to the ground, it's really gonna feel like we're going faster than we are. You get a much better sense of speed when you're driving these cab cars. When I do future services, I am going to turn on the, ATC and access, but I don't know anything about the cab car, so we're not gonna worry about that for this run. I really want this run to just be focused on seeing the route and exploring the route. Because we still really haven't done that, because I made my Acela video yesterday and I never even finished that run. I wanted to edit that video and get that up for you guys, so I never got a chance to actually see what the rest of the route is like, so I have no clue. This will probably be the first full service that I complete. Now we're going uphill, so I'm gonna give it some throttle here. And then going up to 90 in about 1.5 miles. Our first stop is gonna be at Newark Penn at 9:45, and I kind of also want to see, are we stopping at Metro Park? No, we're going straight to Trenton. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna be able to fly straight through that area. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 currently. And I believe it's July, so it's gonna be pretty freaking bright outside. I didn't realize that the tunnels turn a little bit coming out of here. Is that how it is realistically in real life? Because I'm so used to playing New York to Philly in Train Sim Classic, the tunnels are a straight line. It does not curve like this in that game. And here we are, the end of the tunnel. And then we go up to 75, and I think shortly after we go up to 90, I'm pretty sure in Train Sim World 2020, coming out of these tunnels, you went straight to 90. If I'm thinking correctly. But I would definitely assume that the speed limits and stuff are gonna be more accurate now than they used to be. Yep, we're going up to 90 in half a mile. Oh man, this looks so nice, guys. All right, let's get our speed up here. We're up to 75 now. And then getting ready to go up to 90. I wanna get it outside. Oh man, look at this, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, the ambience on the horn is good, guys. There's a lot of reverb. It's, you know, it sounds like it's actually accurate to how it would sound in real life if you were standing outside of that train. The Acela horn, in my opinion, does not. All right, we're going down to 60 in 2 miles, but I'm gonna try to push this thing up to 90 beforehand. We're getting ready to fly through Secaucus Junction, which I've been here in real life. I'm not from this neck of the woods, but I've gone to New York and I've taken New Jersey Transit in from Secaucus. Oh, we are going to fly by. I'm so happy. I have a feeling this is gonna end up being my favorite Northeast Corridor route for sure. And it definitely looks like we're going faster than we are. Look at that speed, wow. Oh, those colors. That's not right. Yeah, that's gonna need to be adjusted. I don't know why my Amfleet coaches were like amber color. There we go, get ourselves down to 60 right before this bridge. I know this bridge has a name, but I don't know what it is, sorry. Oh yeah, this thing's awesome. I don't want to speed, let's get down. Okay, there we go. Gotta get my thumbnails, guys. How else am I gonna do that now? Come on. All right, we should be going back up to 90 now any second. There we go. And then back down to 60 again in about 1.5 miles. And the next thing you know, we're stopping in Newark Penn. God, I'm so happy the cab car is back. Ugh. I mean, I never rode it to begin with. I never bought the DLC, but I've seen videos of it and, you know, I know of it. I'm happy they made that happen. Now, Dovetail, Matt, please put more AI on this. Bring this route to life some more because I'm already noticing we're not passing much here. And this would be such a crazy area in real life. There'd be so many trains passing this. And you know, I know a lot of people aren't bringing that up and talking about it, and probably because a lot of people that are buying this route, especially those that are from different countries or different areas, they don't know how busy this section is. But for those of us that are corridor junkies, we do know how busy this section is, and it is very, very, very busy. So we pick up on these things, we notice that, and it definitely affects our immersion. Here comes a train now. There's one at least. I'm happy we passed one, and I was speeding a little bit. Did not slow down fast enough. I love the Acela, trust me, I do. But I have a feeling that this will be my favorite, the cab car. I just love how we can go 125 in this thing, and I also like being as low to the ground as we are because you get that better sense of speed. Does that make sense? I feel like when you're higher up, it doesn't feel like you're going as fast because you don't see things flying by as quick. Like we can see more of the track ahead of us, whereas if we were in the ACS, oh look, there's the nacella, we would only be seeing like this, you know? Like doesn't this look like we're going slower than this because you can see more moving? Yeah, it's practically an illusion to your eyes. That's why I love driving cab cars. I like driving a lot of what's on like London Commuter, those trains. You just feel like you're going so much faster than you actually are. I'm definitely doing a lot more talking than I would usually be doing, but I don't care. All right, we're going down to 45. I don't want to speed this time, so let's make sure we actually get down there. There we go. Going around this turn. And then down to 35 and 0.7. I'm gonna have to start memorizing speed limits now. We've got a new route out, and of course the speed limits on this are definitely much different than what they are on New York to Philly for Train Sim Classic because things have been updated. They're more accurate, more realistic now, so gonna have to get that down, memorize that. Oh no, that was a long freeze. Did you see that? Wow. Other than that though, I will say I haven't really had any performance issues. I think it's been really, really good for the most part. All right, we're gonna go into minimum, get ourselves down to 35 here. Okay, we've passed quite a few trains. I think we've passed like 2 now, so it's not bad for almost 10 o'clock, you know? And look, we're on time, we're early. Did mess up a little bit. I think we did lose 15 points, just being slightly over speed back there, but for the most part, I'm thinking we did pretty good. All right, let's see how accurate of a stop we can get. Close. Oh, but I still got 500 points. Let's go, guys. Let's get these doors open. Use the cab door, which I haven't used yet. Oh, this thing is so freaking cool, guys. Oh no, I'm getting the freezies. I think it's just trying to cache the new route because this always happens when I play a new route, so I'm not gonna blame the game for that. Oh man, I don't recommend the route yet because of its price and just because I feel like it is pretty empty and I can already tell it's gonna be even more empty when we get past Rahway. I think you guys should wait for this to go on sale. When this is on sale, this is going to be worth it on sale. I don't think it's worth it, right now, at least at this second. I'm also really happy for the holding times that we have, waiting here at the stations for as long as we're waiting. And I mention this a lot in my videos, but I've actually mentioned it in videos that I did not publish. I'm gonna mention it here again. Matt Peddleson, you're probably not watching this. I wanna have the ability to like sit in the chairs at the stations and actually get down on sitting level because we can't crouch, but I wanna see like trains pass by. I want a rail fan at that level as if I was sitting down. And I know that there are animations to sit because you can sit down in the chairs inside, you can sit down on the stools, on the Acela. So it would be nice if they could put those options here at the stations for the players to sit down in the chair in case you want a rail fan that way. So Matt, asking nicely, if that's something that you could maybe make happen, I will be very, very grateful. All right, let's jump in here. We're getting ready to leave pretty soon. Let's get this door open. Let's run down. Also, we could turn on cab signaling, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna do this run without it, just so I can get comfortable with the trains and everything. I think that's my goal, to do at least one run through, one service in each of the new trains without the cab signaling enabled, at least at first, just so I can get used to the physics, how it drives, the braking effort, and all of that stuff. Because worrying about signals when you're learning a new train is a lot. It's too much, and I would prefer not to do it. So let's get doors closed. Let's take our brakes off. Let's sound our horn twice. Well, a little more than 2 times now, and let's get going here. It sounds really good in the station. Like, listen to that reverb on it. I guess it could use a little bit more EQing, you know, equalizing. I think they could have brought out the highs a little bit more in it, but that's the only way I could nitpick this. I think they did an amazing job. Sounds good. And there's our ACS-64, which we are unmanning. Oh, we don't have our marker lights on. Oops, sorry. Oh man, but I am enjoying this so far, guys. We're going up to 70 in a couple of yards. And we're not stopping at Newark International. We're not stopping at Metro Park. We're not stopping at Elizabeth. I think that's a New Jersey Transit station anyway. We're just going straight down, guys. We're not even stopping at, what is it? Princeton Junction. We're going straight to Trenton, 47 miles. Let's kick this thing into full throttle and get moving. I want to play this off camera, but like I just want to record my reaction to everything, at least at first, because there's just so much going on here, you know? I hate how the bell automatically comes on. I wish they'd change that. Woo! Holy mother of Jesus, that scared the living hell out of me. I didn't even see that coming. Wow. See, it looks like we're already going so fast. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend most of my time in this cab car for sure. This is probably gonna be one of my favorites. I love that sense of speed. London commuter is just perfect. I just love that straightaway of 90 miles an hour. What is it? It's either 80 or 90. And it's like what, 15, 20, 25 miles of just pure 90 all the way. Drops to 80 a couple times every now and then goes back up, but still, it's awesome. But I love it. I really hope that they add more to that route and then they finally bring the new lighting and skies to it, because I love that route and it would totally shine with this new update. It's one of their most popular routes, so they literally have to. They really have to upgrade that one. All right, we are up to 110 now. Let's put this thing in full throttle. Get ourselves going. We might drop down to 90, I think. Probably 90 at some of the curves near Elizabeth and Metro Park. I don't think we're gonna drop below 90 or 80 at that point though. I don't think we're gonna go below 80 again for a while. We'll have to see. Passing Newark International Airport, which in Train Sim World 2020, this was the final place you could go. After this, it was done. Couldn't go any farther, but no, now we've unlocked a much faster part of the route, which is so exciting. Oh, look at that, we're barely going 100 and it already looks like we are just freaking flying. I love this. Yep, we go down to 75 in 2 miles. This is probably for Elizabeth. Which is awesome because, hey, I wanna say this, in Train Sim Classic, going around that Elizabeth curve, they bring you down to like 50 or 55. That is ridiculous. I can much rather handle the 75, you know? Oh yeah, we're flying. We gotta start slowing down. I don't think I have safety systems on, do I? But I better start paying attention. I think the station we just passed was probably North Elizabeth. Not sure though, I gotta brush up on my station and signal knowledge. Oh, that's cool. Look at Access counting down, guys, on the left-hand side of the screen. That's sick. It's telling you exactly what you should be going. I love that. Yep, now we're passing Elizabeth. And then we should be going, oh, we're going down to 70, okay. Probably for this final curve here. Yup, down to 70 here, then back up to 125. 25, let me shut up. Not the time, Matt, not the time. I didn't really have time to review the cab car, guys, because, you know, we kind of had to get moving. Didn't want to make myself late or anything. But I will say this. When we finish the route, when we get there, I am going to review the cab car, okay? I'm going to walk through and just kind of take a peek at things. I know it's not new. It was already in the game previously. In another game at some point. All right, up to 125. And we're gonna be here for a while, I think, at least until we pass Metro Park, and we're probably gonna drop down to like, I'd say 90, maybe 100, hopefully 110 passing Metro Park. But this is gonna be our main track speed for a lot of this. I don't think this cab car can go faster than 125, right? I'm assuming that the cab car is limited to the speeds that the ACS 64 are limited to, which is 125. Oh yeah, we are flying. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing the quietness on the route. There's not much going on. I know it is almost 10 a.m., but still, this is not how it is in real life. For those of you watching from other countries, it is bustling here. Like, they left a lot out. I'm very, very disappointed with them in that aspect. There's so much they could do with this, so much more that they could do. There definitely needs to be a timetable adjustment, either a new timetable or another timetable, an updated timetable. Down to 110 in about a mile. Yeah, it looks like we're going so fast. Here's Rahway. This is where North Jersey coastline goes. So that diverges here onto another line. Down to 110 now. Probably for a while, until at least Metro Park, which will probably drop down again. But also, we aren't stopping there. They did a good job with the modeling on this route. I think everything looks amazing. I can't wait to drive this at night, guys. Or like in inclement weather. Rainstorms, snowstorms, that's gonna be fun. I'm also looking forward to getting back into the Acela again. I can't wait for that. Yep, we go down to 95 when we pass Metro Park. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, look at that. The trees and the brushes, the houses, the roads. I know some people were already complaining about the scenery, but I'm just comparing this to the scenery in Train Sim Classic, which is not non-existent. So I think this looks perfect. See, I don't care about that. Oh my gosh, it looks so real. I think they did so good. I'm happy with it, guys. I'm sorry, I am, personally. This is where we would switch if we were stopping at Metro Park. We'd switch right there onto that track on the right, but we're not. And we should be beginning to go down to 95 any second now. Here we go, our braking curve has started. Yup, it's for this turn here. This is the 95 turn, right after Metro Park. Oh, and we're going down to 90, okay. Yeah, a little bit of a speed reduction through here, but other than that, not really too much more. I'm pretty sure next we're passing, it's either Metuchen or Metuchen. I don't know the correct way to say it, but I know that there's a little curve before and then after that, which I think is coming up right here actually. Yeah, then we go down to 95 or something. Lots of speed changes happening here. This is the perfect screenshot. I'm just gonna get a bunch, guys. I don't even care. Gotta have a lot of thumbnail options, am I right? Or am I right now? Come on. Here's the station. We're passing this one too. Yep, and then we go down to 80. I'm just gonna keep on minimum application. We still have 600 yards. I'm definitely braking a little bit earlier than I should just because I don't know the speeds, the accurate speeds of this route at the current moment, but don't worry. Oh, I will learn them very, very soon. Yeah, we don't go down below 75 much after we pass Newark, guys. That's pretty much it. We go to 90 and then we're back up to 125, I think, by the time we pass New Brunswick, yep. I'm gonna start giving this thing power now that we're under this bridge, and we should be pretty much good after that. And here we go, yep. From 110, we're back up to 125 now for pretty much most of the way down there, I believe, or all of the way down there. Yeah, for the last 28 miles or so. I believe we're about to pass Edison. It's hard to see the top of the gantries. I noticed this during the stream and also noticing it here as I play. It's hard to see the top of the gantries because of the lights and, you know, just the new lighting and skies. Like, it's just hard to see those, what's the word? I'm looking for a word and I can't think of it. It's not receptors, but you know, the tops of the gantries where the wires are, you can't really see them too well. They're kind of being washed out. Look at that, 145 we go up to. We, of course, can't reach those speeds, but we'll be at 125 the whole way, I'm pretty sure at this point. Gosh, this route, the route is done so well, but there's no traffic, and it's bothering me so much. I can't even tell you how much it's bothering me. Okay, there's one train, but this should definitely have more New Jersey Transit on it. At least at this section, a little bit more, but up towards New York, there is no excuse for how dead that is. And that is exactly why I tell you guys to save your money until this goes on sale. Once this goes on sale, I think it's definitely gonna be closer to being worth the price than it is now. All right, track speed's going up to 145, but of course, we can't actually hit those numbers, so it doesn't matter for us. I really hope one day they extend this down to Philly. I know they need SEPTA licensing, and I know SEPTA's kind of been a BITCH in terms of that. That's just my opinion. I don't know. They've been picky. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I think they talked about it on the forums at some point. Dovetail, I think they've talked about, you know, the issue sometimes with gaining licensing, but I'd love to see them do SEPTA, and I'd love to see them take this thing all the way down to Philly. It would just complete the experience, you know, going from major city to major city, because Trenton is definitely not a major city. It's barely a town. And also, a large chunk of what's between Trenton and Philly is another 125 mile an hour stretch. You know, most of it is, I would say now at least. Gosh, I feel like we have so much more in terms of high speed on this than we do Boston Sprinter. Like, yes, Boston Sprinter has that 150 stretch, but I feel like we get so much more time going fast here without having to worry about stopping. Like, that one just goes by way too quick. I feel like this lasts a lot longer. Like, we still got 20 miles, and we're at 125, like, pretty much the rest of the way, you know? I wonder if we're gonna pass any more Acellas. Maybe, but probably not since we just passed one up towards New York. God, it really looks like we're going even faster. Hey, well, I don't need the tutorial anymore. I know how to drive this train now, right? So that's all that matters. But still, I'm just I'm just a little confused because normally they include the tutorials before they have you drive the trains in journey mode. It's normally the tutorial, then they'll do a couple services for that locomotive, and then they'll have another chapter of a journey where then they have another locomotive and it's an introduction and a tutorial, and then they have, you know, services for that one. So that's why I was just kind of surprised that they threw the cab car service in with an ACS 64 tutorial. That definitely threw me off. Oh, there's an Acela. Ah, 2 of them. We should be passing Princeton Junction pretty soon. We're getting close, I think. Yeah, this is going to go by fast because we're doing the 125 all the way there. We're not, you know, we don't have too much longer on this. I wonder if all of the Keystone cab cars face the same way, or if there are some that go the other way or not. I've always wondered. Like, will all the Keystone services be going in the cab car from east to west or not? Or if they're mixed. I think it would be pretty cool if they're mixed. I'd like to go both ways in the cab car, you know, not just this way. There's a New Jersey Transit. I was waiting for a New Jersey Transit. At least we saw, I think, 2 now. Definitely still underwhelmed on the traffic though. I can't make that more clear. All right, I think we're coming up on Princeton Junction any minute. I think I can see the platform ahead. Yup, this is it. 10 miles out from Trenton. I have a feeling we might be getting there really early, guys. Oh, wow. Another regional train. Cool, I'll take it. Definitely a little bit happier with the busyness of the route, though I would for sure perform more, and it definitely would be more in real life. It's not as empty as I thought it was going to be, Now seeing it firsthand, it's just a hair better, but still definitely not enough. I would love it if Dovetail really took the time to focus on giving us Scenario Planner 2.0, because I wouldn't care about the freaking timetable if I had more options and more creative freedom with the scenarios, you know? More options, more ways to create, customizing consists, all of that stuff. If we could do that, then I don't care, give us a crappy timetable. Then I'll be able to really make detailed scenarios like I do in Trenton Classic, and I have videos on my channel of some of those scenarios that I've made. You know, actually making scenarios and having trains switch tracks because of something happening or all of that. Like, give us creative freedom. Let us actually be creative with what we're making with scenarios. I feel like they give more in terms of that for liveries for those players than they do scenarios, you know? So it would be nice if they were to, you know, introduce that in the future, because I know Scenario 2.0, or Scenario Planner 2.0 rather, was on the roadmap for a while, but they ended up taking it off. Or even like they could have it so we could, you know, customize and make and import our own timetables. I know that would be a lot, but having something like that would be nice too. Here's Hamilton. I love the way this is modeled. One of the first things that I saw coming out of Trenton in the Acela in the other video looks so good. Oh yeah, they did a great job. And here we go, we're going down to 80 and 2.1 miles, and then before you know it, that's the end. We're in Trenton and we do have a little bit of extra time, so I'll use that to, you know, walk around and kind of look around the cab car for those of you that don't know too much about it. And I guess so, me, because I really didn't play with it in Train Sim World 2020. Gotta bring ourselves down to 45 here. Oh, now we gotta bring ourselves down to 30. I'm assuming we're switching tracks right up here. All right, we're down to restricted now. Let's get ourselves down to 20. And here we go, we're crossing on over. God, you don't know how bad I want to continue down to Philly. So bad, guys. I really wish we could. Oh, that would just be lovely. But no, we can't. At least not at this time. But we can hope, right? And look at that, we arrive a little less than 2 minutes early, which is perfect. Look at that, perfect 500 points. Let's get these doors unlocked, head outside here. I don't think many people were even on this train to begin with, so I mean, who's gonna be getting off the train? A couple of people are getting off the train. But this is Trenton, guys, in case you don't know, you haven't seen yet, or you didn't watch my Acela video. They didn't even model the yard, guys. They just kind of end it right down there after that turn, like that's it. I'm a little upset. I'm not sure what the yard was called down there, but they didn't model it at all. It's not on there. But look at that. Wow, we did good. Did we get gold? Yes, we got gold. Oh, Trenton. Yes, give us level 5, level 4 for Amfleet cab car, and of course my profile 267, which is crazy high at this point. And this was about 47 minutes. So about the same length that it takes to drive the Boston Sprinter route when you're doing, you know, a Northeast regional service or whatnot. I do want to continue into free roam mode, and I do want to hop on this train because I want to just kind of show things off. It really isn't too different than everything else. I mean, you saw how it looked here. You know, you have the door there, you have this door that opens up, and this one's locked. You can't actually open it, but this is what would lead outside. This is how you get in and out of the cab. And where's all the fuses and all of that stuff? Where's all of that located? Am I like missing that? Is that all in here? See, I don't really know too much about all of this. I can't. Oh, it's down here, I see. Okay. So there's the fuse box panel. This is where you can turn on ATC, access, alerters, all of that other stuff is all down here in this panel. Okay, you got your ditch lights, cab lights on and off. Some of these things not functional, like heated windshield. There's cab heating, which if you turn that on, you hear it. So you can just pretend like, you know, when it's winter, you're gonna turn that on. Make sure your engine, your player is staying nice and warm, but it has really no effect on the game. It's not really simulated or anything, but it's cool that there are, you know, sound effects and all of that. Your pantograph switch is up top. None of this stuff up here is functional, but of course, still displayed. You have your brake gauges over here and your parking brake too, which you can turn on and off, which I haven't done yet. That's pretty cool. Use that, right? We've already used the horn. We've used the acknowledge button. Have we used the sander? I don't think we've used the sander, but we have now. There's our bell button down there. Emergency shutdown. Your main circuit breaker, loco alarm. So pretty nice, guys. I like the cab car. I think she's cool. I think she's very, very cool. One of my favorites, definitely. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. And oh, look what's popping in. We have another, probably a keystone. Yeah, another keystone coming in here. I could just hop on this one and take this one back. Should I do that? Should I do it? Yes or no? I don't know. I know I should not be doing this. This is very, very dangerous. Matthew, walking across the train tracks like this on the Northeast corridor, definitely not the way to go. But that's gonna be it for this video. Take care. Happy rail simming. Bye, everyone.